Ladies and gentlemen, we now introduce the man that came through the BDO World Championship qualifiers. He is the reigning Canadian Open champion, the silencer, Jeff Smith. All right.
The blue on the street, loose and can bleed under sky, so smoky blue-green. I can't foresee a Dixie dead sheet, so it damn the sidewalk clean. My memory is muddy, what's this river that I'm in? New Orleans is sinking, man, and I don't want to swim.
Thank you, and they're playing here for the right to face Gary Robson, Robbo from up in the northeast in the next round. Wesley Harms on the left-hand side of your picture in the dark shirt. Seeded number 8 from the Netherlands, twice a semi-finalist in these BDO World Championships. Now 30 years old, and both times, interestingly, in those semis, he lost to Tony O'Shea. Current England Open champion up against Jeff Smith, 39-year-old Canadian, who came through a prelim against the veteran Kiwi Mike Day. And I have to say, I was impressed by him. Didn't look at all fazed by the atmosphere. It was a good, solid victory. The 17th Canadian to appear in these BDO World Championships.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
John Part, the only Canadian to have won this title. Beat well, somebody you might have heard of back in 1994. He beat Bobby George.
Jeff very much a protege of John Part. Two men that know each other so well. They played together in the 2013 World Cup of Darts. Jeff again with that advantage, having already tasted the atmosphere of the Lakeside this year. Wesley, the last man in the tournament to get his campaign off and running.
Gentleman Wesley Harms, popular lad around the circuit, and that's 2 in. Switching and a fabulous 177, good as a maximum.
5 trebles in his first 6 darts. Great start.
100.
Jeff Smith not doing a lot wrong, but Harms has come out of the blocks racing, and he's effectively taken the darts.
45.
But is he going to give them back?
Much inferior to his first 2 visits.
60.
Jeff
Wesley
not really able to do any damage. What can Harms do here? 139 for the first leg of the match. Against the darts, he'll come down. And if he can get a treble 20 here, he'll be 40. Back on double top. Just horrible lies to hit that dart.
Well, we've seen some big checkouts. This will be spectacular. Not on this occasion. Very nice, simple, compact
59.
style, Jeff Smith.
Wesley, you require 99.
Treble 20 would leave double 10. It's double 10 then for the first leg of the match.
89. Jeff, you require 102.
Not able to put Jeff Smith away. He's had every opportunity, has Harms. That's a good first start. Double 18.
66. Wesley, you require 10.
Double 5 then for Wesley Harms.
And same show in the first leg. Wesley Harms.
And the first leg goes
Second
against
leg
the
is
darts.
Wesley to throw first. Game on.
Smith likes those double 18s, but he couldn't put it away that time. And Wesley Harms takes a key opening leg against the darts. And a nice solid ton to follow. He's got an impressive manner, hasn't he, Wesley Harms? One of the gentlemen.
41.
They had that bad beat, of course, on the Lakeside stage where it was put off by a voice calling out from the audience. Whereas there might have been recriminations,
100.
he was still extremely gracious in defeat. And handled himself impeccably. Won quite a few admirers that day.
60.
Dutch haven't had a great time of it here in these championships, and Wes Harms will be wanting to rectify that particular situation. Another good solid ton. Second, he's third.
$125.
So on 2:01 Harms, building impressively on that victory in the opening leg against the Darts. Dieter Hedman in the crowd watching on. Seeded number 1. She went out of the championships against Lisa Ashton. Had that brilliant 156 checkout in the process. After Dieter had posted a 152.
4 successive tons. Now it needs 101. Double 12. To complete a very solid leg of darts. Still got time on his side.
77.
And he will be back.
That's good. Good dart.
98. Wesley, you require 24.
12s again for Harms. Double 6 now.
Yeah, that's game short. And it's
2-0. Nicely done.
Harms. Third leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
Jeff Smith, ranked just outside the top 60 in the latest BDO list. Has won 3 ranking titles, including the Halifax and Canadian Opens in this last year. A performance that he posted against Mike Day in the preliminary round, where he won the last 8 legs of the match, only lost 2 in the whole game. Hit a 147, averaged in the mid-80s. Certainly made people sit up and take note.
100.
Combined biggest distance, wasn't it, that we've seen in a match so far of what they've had to come to get here. Mike Day's still here, brought his family over from Auckland in New Zealand. Oh yes, oh yes. First maximum of the match for Harms. And he's in a position now where he could deliver a 3-0.
Just been such a consistency of his scoring. Hitting hundreds for fun at the moment. Commentator's curse inevitably strikes.
42.
As ever, no finish for Harms. Oh, he needed that last treble. So 78 when Smith comes back to keep it alive.
87. Jeff, you require 78.
Looking at 18s again. Double 12, 2 darts at it. Double 6 for his first leg of the match.
Yeah,
and he
in the
picks it off.
Jeff Smith. Forward leg, it's Wesley to throw first. Game on.
Not a huge amount of big stage experience, but he's a cool customer. Whether or not he's going to be able to get the sheer weight of numbers to stay with Harms, well, that's going to be another story, because Harms is banging out those big numbers, as you say, for fun.
It's a new experience playing in televised events for Jeff. He nearly made the televised stage of the Winmore World Masters. He was defeated by Pip Blackwell in the final pre-television round. Wesley, of course, only 30, but
100.
almost approaching veteran status. This is 4th Lakeside appearance. He's gone deep in 2 of the previous 3, reaching the semi-finals.
Don't call a 30-year-old veteran. Where does that leave us, for goodness sake?
Oh, you speak for yourself.
Lovely cover shot. He's averaged just shy of the 100 mark.
$85. Wesley, you require 129.
So 129 for Harms, looking to take this opening set. Lovely opener. Treble 16 would leave double 12, or 20s would leave 6.
89.
Well, it's not bad, he's got time.
100.
Hasn't had a shot at tops in the game yet, Wesley Harms, but this is for the set.
Yeah, that's game shot in the first set.
Kind little kiss off the first start, right into the bed, and Wesley leads 1-0.
Tall lad, Wesley Harms, stands
Second
well
set,
over 6 feet.
Lag, it's Wesley to throw first. Game on.
Maybe that helps when you're going for that double 20. Playing really well. And the opening set now in the bag.
And against the darts as well.
114.
Starting the second set in a similar fashion.
I thought Jeff Smith had given him an argument here tonight. He may yet do.
97.
But right now, the scoring power of Harms is just proving too much.
Jeff Smith's average is better than it was in that game against Mike Day, which he won, but look what he's up against.
60.
Harms has the edge on the checkouts as well, 3 out of 7.
100.
Anything over 40%, up towards 50%, they're always pleased with. And speaking of Mike Day,
60.
oh, and Bobby George as well. Well, Mike Day is 59. Bobby, better not say. It's got a 9 on it, so
98.
I'm told. And I'm not sure it's a 4 which goes in front of it.
Still on a 2-dart finish though, Bobby. That's all you need to know.
100.
Mike eliminated, but no point in flying straight back to Auckland.
Bobby George will tell you you've got a 2-dot finish on 110.
141. $45. Jeff, you require 106.
Needs to get into this match. 106 for Jeff Smith. Treble 18 leaves double 16 now. This is a big one
74.
for him, and he missed by a little way.
Wesley, you require 96.
Just seemed to rush that last dart.
He did.
Can Harms take out 96? Needs the treble. Now he'll come down,
56.
having left his
Jeff,
opponent
you require 32.
away into this second set. Double 16 for Jeff Smith.
Yeah, that's game short in the first line.
Well,
Jeff
the first
Smith.
2 darts he had in it weren't
Second
great
line
at
is
all.
Jeff to
Pulled them
throw
both
first.
to the left, but
Game
the
on.
third one was very well adjusted.
You'll feel a whole lot better to be into this match. And now with the throw. Looking for his second maximum.
114.
Took the fast route in.
100. $60. $131.
Smith's on a finish.
41. Jeff, you require 170.
Well, we've had a 167. 170 required. Wrong bed by the width of a wire. Who knows what might have been had he got the first one.
Still in a very good position though, Jeff. It's been a poor leg from Wesley Harms. 60, 41 and 60 with his last 3 visits to the hockey, and Jeff looking at 78 now. Single 20 for double top.
58.
Harms can't do a deal about it. 200. Apart from wallop that treble 20.
100. Jeff, you require 20.
Double 10 then for a 2-0 lead in the second. Well, 5 wasn't forthcoming either. That might be more costly.
Now Harms will fancy this. Went for treble 20, double 10 rather than the 2 tops.
1 for double 2.
Yeah, that's game show.
7th dart and a double in the leg.
Third leg, it's Wesley to throw first.
But he hits it.
Game on.
Harms now with the throw.
100.
Smith still with the break in this second set. Interval at the end of this set. Smith would badly want to go
85.
into that on level terms. Psychologically makes such a big difference. Tad unfortunate.
26.
It's a while since Wesley Harms was happening to work as an electrician. His darts career has really come on apace in the last 5 or 6 years,
60.
but still basking in the nickname of Sparky because of the trade at which he's qualified.
Always pays to know a good Sparky.
And he's been a very good Sparky tonight.
$59.
Hails from Noord-Schaarwoude near Alkmaar in the very north of the Netherlands. Jeff from Hampton, New Brunswick in Canada.
140.
A long journey over. He's giving himself a fighting chance of getting to the break at 1 apiece.
45.
Yeah, he's not really quite been pressurised. 137's doable, but 151 now. Good first dart. Oh, tops. Oh, that would have been for 151. Good effort.
137.
Will he be punished? No, not quite.
97.
Not quite, just a fraction
Jeffrey
away from that
required
treble. So
20.
Smith looking at double 10.
This is important for him.
Yeah,
and
that's
that is a
shot.
good dart. Kept
Set.
his nerve.
Jeff Smith.
We know that he's got that strong personality, and he wasn't going to be fazed by the pressure, and he goes to the break with the match level at 1 set apiece. he was giving a bit of a stare out into the crowd then, wasn't he? I wonder whether Wesley Harms has been upset by something which he's heard. But it's one apiece. Jeff Smith still very much in there, and Harms, who started brilliantly, has gone right off the boil, now averaging 87 as opposed to Smith's 84.
First lag is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
It's level, and Jeff Smith right back into this.
First set in which Wesley Harms was in complete control
83.
and he won it, averaging 97. That average dropped south to just 77 in the second set, and he didn't throw a single dart at a double in set 2. Smith's consistency, just seeing him win that second set at a canter, really.
Smith keeps on chugging away, though, doesn't he? He's that sort of a player. There's no quitting him. He will keep. If you are not absolutely on your game, he's the sort of player who will just keep on coming.
60.
You don't see him throw darts on the floor.
Look at that body language again from Wesley Harms, beating himself up there at the moment.
A bit mystifying, Jim. A little bit mystifying.
100.
Whatever it is, he's got to get back into the sort of mindset that he had in that opening set.
100. Jeff, you
Smith's
require
on a finish.
118.
118 with the darts. Treble 20 would have left tops.
43.
Well, that's a loose last dart.
That's a rarity from him. This is better from Harms. Much better.
177. Jeff, you require
Great
75.
pressure applied on this 75 for Jeff Smith.
Let's see. 18 leaves tops.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
game
is
short in the
excellent.
first lag.
That is
Jeff
excellent,
Smith.
because that
Second lag
big
is
visit
to
from
throw
Wesley
first.
Harms had put
Game
him
on.
right under the cosh, but Smith's nerve holds good.
$140.
Really important dart that one was.
$25.
Horrible start, though, to the next leg, with Harms having hit a 140.
$85.
There's Canadian compatriots watching. Maria Mason.
$100.
I think you mentioned earlier that Jeff Smith's the 17th Canadian to appear at Lakeside, but of those who've previously come, only
60.
John Part has conquered. He's the only man that has made it past the last 16 to have come from Canada, which is a target for Jeff Smith, a first
60.
target for him.
3 times the world champion now, Big John. And not too bad when he turns his larynx to the descriptive,
86.
i.e. commentates.
$140. Wesley, you require 130.
Up from the New Forest for this. Watch a match between a Canadian and a Dutchman.
58.
176, Smith. Arms on a nice finish on 72. Oh, what a response.
136.
Top notch.
Wesley, you require 72.
Top notch to leave tops. What can Harms do? Another single 20. 12, in fact, leaves double top.
52.
Another
Now-
Jeff, you
grimace.
require 40.
Against the
reward.
darts. Against the darts.
Yeah, that's game short.
That'll
on the
hurt
second lag.
Harms.
Jeff Smith. Third lag is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
5 legs in a row.
Ahead in the match. Key break.
137.
Penny for his thoughts.
Well, at least he got to the double that time. That was the first of those
140.
Those 5 legs that he's lost, it was the first time that he's actually had a dart at a double. It was at tops, he missed it.
Smith's kind of doing what he does, isn't he? He's averaging 85, 86. That's where he was in the first prelim match. It's Harms who's gone off the boil.
95.
Almost as if you're playing a machine that's set at a certain rate, because Jeff Smith's stats are almost identical in this game to those against Mike Day, both in terms of scoring and finishing. But at the moment, it's good enough.
85.
And he's on a finish, in theory, with 170. He's got 6 darts from here, because Harms back on 181. Good second dart.
98.
That'll do.
All Harms can do, try and get another treble.
80.
Oh, not even anything. Bounce out so unlucky, epitomising the way the last 20 minutes have gone for him.
Tops now for Smith.
Yeah, that's game shot on the first
So
set.
solid.
Jeff Smith.
So solid.
4 sets.
And
First
so
leg,
takes
it's Wesley
the set,
first.
and he's now
Game on.
2-1 ahead. Is the upset on? It would seem so.
His scoring was solid, his finishing
100.
immaculate. 3 darts at double top, hit all 3, wins the set, leads 2-1.
100.
Gary Robson will be watching on somewhere. He awaits the winner of this match.
60.
Maybe having a nice early night, you never know.
140.
Top throwing again.
$100.
He's going through a really good phase here, Smith. And now he's on a finish on 161.
161.
Not a lot between them, but the Harms throw under pressure again in what could be, if he loses it, be the last leg of the match, or the last
85.
set of the match.
Wesley, you require 141.
Time for Harms to deliver.
125.
So
Jeff,
this,
you require 76.
another leg against the throw. Double 18 for the first leg
that's
of
game
the
shot on the
fourth
first
set.
leg. Jeff Smith. Second leg is Jeff to throw first. Game on.
And he takes his winning streak to 7 consecutive legs. Harms hasn't won a leg since the 4th leg of the first set. And look at this.
135.
I had a mate of mine who likes a little tickle with a wager. I'll not embarrass him by saying who it was. Suffice to say you'd have heard of him. And I did say, Smith against Harms, there might be a squeak, and he's proving it right.
Seeds have been tumbling for the top half of the draw,
136.
as if a chard was blowing a dandelion. Harms will be the 5th of the 8 to be knocked out in that top half of the draw.
Look how far Smith is ahead. 71 on before this, and moving in now towards a finish.
100.
130 required when he returns.
100.
The way it's going, you'd say it's within his
Jeff, you
compass.
require 130.
And this is to move within 1 leg of the match. Treble 20 for bullseye for a 130.
98.
Well, with Harms that far back, didn't need to go for it, and just sets himself up with double 16, and he will be back.
60.
Solid thinking from Smith.
Jeff, you
Didn't have to
require
go for it.
32.
Now he could choose his check out, and he's gone for double 16.
Yeah, that's game show.
And it proves to be a very, very sound decision indeed. And now indeed he is just one leg away from that place in the next round.
$100.
Got better the further he's gone, hasn't he? 92 average in that third set.
100.
It's not breathtaking, but his checkout rate has been 45%. That's important. And he's just kept on chugging away, and 3 out of 3 in the third set, and that is what proved decisive.
The last 6 darts that he's thrown at doubles have all gone in. Harms just isn't getting a sniff.
100.
He's staring down the barrel of first round elimination at the Lakeside for the first time in his career.
He's got the nickname of the silencer, Jeff Smith, and he's certainly keeping the Dutch fans quiet. Arms on a finish.
54.
He's got a bit of time. He's got 6 darts from here, Jim.
$99.
Solid enough. 62 when he comes back. Smith miles back. 185 points behind before these 3.
91.
So to keep the match alive, 62. Good dart. Double 16.
Yeah, that's game shot in the third line. Wesley on.
He had to do that.
Forward like is Jeff to throw
Does
first.
so,
Game
but
on.
it was only with the throw. Smith now with the darts, looking to win the match.
60.
Amazing how quickly fortunes can change, though. Snap the losing streak. He'd lost 8 legs in a row before that. But if he can win this one against the darts and then hold, all of a sudden the match is all square again at 2 sets apiece. Despite that long, barren run that Harms had endured.
The lovely ifs and maybes of darts can all
57.
swing so very quickly. And another fairly ordinary visit from Smith that gives a real opportunity for Harms to press on, which at the moment he's not taking.
85.
Needed that last treble, didn't he?
.68 ahead after 2 visits each. That's better from Smith. Much better. Much better.
180.
That's his first of the match.
$60.
Well, the Dutchman's not exactly quaking in his boots, but the advantage now emphatically back with Smith. What can he leave? That's unlucky. Coming down the board and a fabulous cover shot. Brilliant, brilliant dart. And on 72, that's a checkout he will fancy now to take this match.
100. Jeff, you require 72.
Well, he might get 6 darts from here. Can he do it in 3 for the match? Double 12. Good marker.
48.
Went the wrong side of it.
Wesley, you require 156.
But Harms needs this to stay alive.
He's looked so solid on his doubles, and then just when it mattered, but he's going to, as you predicted, he's going to have his 6 darts, and he's got another go.
24.
Double 12 then for Jeff Smith, the unseeded Canadian qualifier. Yes, he's beaten Wesley Harms.
Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith makes it through to the second round with the minimum of fuss. Really good display in the biggest match of his career to date. And he's beaten Wesley Harms 3-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, as he leaves the stage, Sparky Wesley Harms. But through to the second round, the man from Canada, the silencer, Jeff Smith.